There's a certain question most men never think to ask a woman, and the few guys who do ask it, they're the ones she can't stop replaying in her mind, the ones she brings up to her best friend, the ones who turn a simple conversation into something she keeps thinking about long after it's over. In this video, we're diving into the psychology behind female desire. I'm breaking down 3 psychological triggers most men overlook completely. And once you understand them, you'll finally see why curiosity creates more attraction than confidence ever will. Let's get started. Most men assume attraction sparks when they show off. They talk about their accomplishments, their job, the things they've achieved. Nothing wrong with ambition. But here's what actually goes on in a woman's mind when the entire conversation revolves around you. She checks out. Because real attraction has nothing to do with what you tell her about yourself. It comes from how she feels about herself when she's with you. And the fastest way to make a woman feel fascinating, appreciated, and emotionally awake, ask her questions that actually matter. Not, what do you do? Not, where are you from? Those questions keep everything dry, predictable, and emotionless. But when you ask about her passions, the moments that shaped her, the experiences that brought her joy or pain, you're opening a doorway into something far deeper. You're giving her space to express, imagine, reflect. And when a woman feels deeply understood, that's when desire quietly begins to rise. Now here's where most men get this wrong. They think deeper questions make them seem clingy, too invested, or too emotional. The next thing you need to understand is this. A woman won't open her body in a place where she can't open her heart. A lot of men don't like hearing that because we're taught attraction is all about charm, flirting, or physical touch. But true intimacy begins with emotional grounding. Emotional safety doesn't mean agreeing with everything she says. It doesn't mean being passive or soft. It means she feels she can be fully herself around you. No judgment, no pressure, no rush. When her nervous system settles in your presence, when she feels seen, not just looked at, her walls start falling naturally. You create that safety by listening without cutting her off, by asking follow-up questions instead of shifting the spotlight back to yourself, saying things like, "Tell me more about that," or "What makes that important to you?" And that feeling slowly transforms into desire. Now for the 3rd psychological trigger, and this one is crucial. Understanding the difference between need and desire. Need repels women. Desire draws them in. If you walk into a conversation hoping for approval, craving validation, waiting anxiously for her to laugh or respond, she feels it instantly. Women can sense when a man is trying to earn worth instead of living from it. But when you sit in your masculine presence, calm, grounded, steady, not rushing things, not trying to impress, not trying to prove anything, that's magnetic. That steadiness is what makes a woman feel safe enough to relax into her feminine energy. Here's the interesting part. The moment you stop seeking her approval, that's when she begins wanting yours. The moment you stop pushing for her body, she naturally starts leaning closer. Now many of you are thinking, okay, this sounds powerful, but what do I actually ask? Now, here's what I want you to remember. Attraction isn't about perfection. It isn't about having flawless answers. It's about being curious enough to explore her inner world. And it's understanding that sexual desire grows out of emotional connection, not the other way around. The man who understands this isn't just attractive. He becomes unforgettable. If this shifted how you think about attraction, hit subscribe, drop a comment, and tell me one question you'll start asking differently from now on.